Hello everyone. Now continuing the chapter number 6, thermodynamics. Our today's topic is state of a system and state variables. Now what is a state of a system? Firstly, what is system? We had done this in last video. This is part of the universe which is under our observation, to which we are dealing with. That is system, and the rest part of the universe is surrounding. Now what is the state of a system? So it is the condition of existence of system when its macroscopic properties have definite values. ठीक है ना, मीन्स वो कंडीशन जब सिस्टम एग्जिस्ट करता हो and its macroscopic properties have definite values. We have done macroscopic properties in last video, that which deal with the bulk behavior, and these properties are temperature, pressure, density, etc. Right, means it is the condition of the existence of system when its macroscopic properties have definite values, means when temperature, pressure have definite values at that time when the system exists, right? So that conditions of the existence of system when macroscopic properties have definite values. If at one point we have the temperature and pressure to be T1 and P1, but if we change the pressure to P2, then the state of the system will get changed. Means if macroscopic property changes, then state of the system will get changed. So it means that state is fixed by macroscopic properties. Like we read in maths about Cartesian plane, if it is 1, if the coordinate is 1:1 and 1, means we'll go one coordinate towards x and 1 point towards x and 1 point towards y, right? So this point which will reach over here 1, so this is our point. But if I change the point along x-axis to 2, then obviously the position of location of that point will get changed. In the similar way, if the macroscopic properties changes, macroscopic properties like temperature, pressure, density, volume, etc., if these terms changes, then the state of system will get changed. So a particular state is fixed by its macroscopic properties. Now state variables. So the measurable properties means that properties which we require to describe a particular state. ठीक है ना, तो उन प्रॉपर्टीज़ को हम क्या बोलते हैं? स्टेट वेरिएबल्स, जिनको हम यूज़ करते हैं उस स्टेट को डिफाइन करने के लिए. ठीक है, सो दे आर टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, वॉल्यूम, कंपोजिशन, एट्सेट्रा. एंड हियर वी नीड नॉट टू फिक्स ऑल द वेरिएबल्स. ठीक है ना, ये ज़रूरी है दैट वी हैव टू फिक्स ऑल द वेरिएबल्स टू डिफाइन अ स्टेट. If we fix the 3 variables, right, and that 3 variables which we need to fix, they are pressure, temperature and volume. If we will fix these 3, then others will get automatically fixed. Okay, certain variables are sufficient to define the state and others will get automatically fixed, and those which we need to define, they are pressure, volume and temperature, and others they can be calculated. So like value of the variables like density and amount, these can be calculated. So what is now state function? It is the property of the system whose value depend upon the state of the system and not on the path, right? If here we are at position A, and if we want to go to position B, then we can go to this position by any of the way, right? And we can go to this position by this way also, by this way also, right? Means state function is that function in which property of the system depends only on the state. Means it will just depend upon the state A and state B. It doesn't depend which path it followed to reach that final state. So state function is that function which just depend upon the states. Means what is the initial state from where it started and what is the final state where it ends. And starting initial state is that state where system and surrounding did not interacted, means अभी वो अलग अलग है. And final stage is that state when system has interacted with the surrounding. So the property of the system whose value depend upon the state, that function is state function, right? Means state function just depend upon initial and final state, not on the path by which it reached. So example is pressure, volume, temperature, internal energy. These all are the state functions. And now thermodynamic equilibrium. So the system is said to be in equilibrium if the macroscopic properties do not change with time. अगर जो macroscopic properties है वो time के साथ change ना हो, then that system is said to be in equilibrium. जब उसकी जो टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, वॉल्यूम, जो भी उसकी मैक्रोस्कोपिक प्रॉपर्टीज़ है, यूजिंग विच वी हैड डिफाइंड दैट सिस्टम, इफ दैट कंडीशंस रिमेन द सेम विद द टाइम, देन द सिस्टम इज सेड टू बी इन इक्विलिब्रियम. Right, now here is the initial state. What is initial state? It is that starting state where before any interaction with the surrounding, means that starting state when system has not interacted with the surrounding, right? And when it gets interacted and reaches the final state, then that final state is the system when it attains the equilibrium. In the final state, system attains equilibrium after interacting with surroundings. Initial state is that state before the interaction of system with surrounding, and final state is that state where system attains equilibrium after interacting with surrounding. Okay. The state function gives difference in the property of the initial and final state, like temperature. If at point A, point B, if at point A the temperature is T1 and at point B the temperature is T2, then difference in the temperature, that is final temperature minus initial temperature, T2 minus T1, it will give us the state function temperature. So state function gives the difference in the property of the initial and final state. Means what is the difference between their final and initial state? So that difference is state function, gives that difference. Now here are different types of processes: isothermal process, isobaric process, isochoric process. In the last chapter when we had done Charles law, Boyle's law, at that time also we had read about isotherm, isobar, isochor, etc. Right? So what is isothermal process? It is that process when temperature is constant. Temperature को constant रख के जो process continue हो रहा है, that is known as isothermal process. Now here is isobaric process. Right? It is that process in which pressure of the system is constant and other variables are changing. Isobar, bar is the unit of pressure, so here pressure is kept constant. Here therm means heat, thermal means heat, so it is dealing with temperature, and isobar is dealing with pressure. And isochoric, it is that process where volume remains constant. So when volume is constant, then that process is isochoric process. Next is adiabatic process. In the adiabatic process, no exchange of heat takes place. इस प्रोसेस में क्या होता है कि जो हीट सिस्टम की दैट रिमेन्स विद द सिस्टम, दैट इज नॉट एक्सचेंजिंग विद सराउंडिंग. मीन्स नो हीट, जो सिस्टम के अंदर हीट है दैट विल बी इन द सिस्टम, इट विल नॉट लीव द सिस्टम, एंड नीदर none of the heat will enter into the system. So that is adiabatic process. Next is reversible process. Reversible means to which we can change the direction. It is that process in which direction may be reversed. Means उसकी जो direction है उसको हम reverse कर सकते हैं, उसको उल्टा सकते हैं. That is reversible process. So process in which direction can be reversed at any stage. किसी भी stage पर अगर हम उसकी जो direction है उसको reverse कर सकते हैं. But कैसे reverse करनी है? By small change in variables like temperature, pressure, etc. ठीक है ना. मीन्स जो टेम्परेचर, प्रेशर, वॉल्यूम, लाइक इन प्रॉपर्टीज़ को चेंज करके इनमें स्मॉल चेंज करेंगे तो अगर उनकी डायरेक्शन क्या हो रही है, चेंज हो सकती है, देन दैट प्रोसेस इज रिवर्स्ड. इफ बाय चेंजिंग दीज वेरिएबल्स, राइट, मीन्स अगर हम इन कंडीशंस को चेंज करके उस प्रोसेस की डायरेक्शन को चेंज कर सकते हैं, देन दैट इज रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस. इफ दैट कांट बी हैपन, so then that is irreversible process, right? Next is cyclic process. Cyclic process is that process in which system undergoes series of changes. Means जिसमें काफ़ी changes हो रहे हैं but finally it returns to its original state. Means उसमें जो भी changes हो रहे हैं वो सारे changes होने के बाद it again reaches to its original state. Then that process is the cyclic process, right? Next topic is internal energy and internal energy change. So every substance, it possesses definite quantity of energy which depends upon the factors like chemical nature of the substance, temperature, pressure. That is internal energy. Means जो हर substance है उसके पास कुछ definite means particular कुछ quantity of energy उसके पास होती है. And that depends upon what? It depends upon the nature of the substance, what type of substance that is, and what is the temperature and pressure at which that substance is being kept. So that is internal energy. Means जो system है it consists of number of energies, means like kinetic energy, potential energy, right, translational energy, rotational energy, means every substance possesses particular quantity of that energy. ठीक है ना. So that energy of the system, that energy of that particular substance is internal energy, and it further depends upon the nature of substance, its temperature and pressure, and the symbol for internal energy is U, right. So what we can else define internal energy as? It is sum of all the forms of energy, means उस पर्टिकुलर सब्सटेंस में जितनी भी तरह की एनर्जीज है, द सम टोटल ऑफ ऑल द एनर्जीज स्टोर्ड इन द एटम्स और मोलिक्यूल्स इज द इंटरनल एनर्जी. एंड इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द डिफरेंट सब्सटेंस इज डिफरेंट. ठीक है ना. अलग अलग सब्सटेंसेस की जो इंटरनल एनर्जी है वो डिफरेंट है, एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन व्हाट दैट फैक्टर्स आर. लाइक I already told you, it depends upon the nature of the substance it is, what type of bond it is constituting, what is the temperature, what is the pressure, right. So these are the different conditions on which internal energy depends. Now the topic is internal energy change as a state function. ठीक है ना. मीन्स जो इंटरनल एनर्जी में चेंज हो रहा है, हमने ये कहा कि जो इंटरनल एनर्जी यू है दैट इज अ स्टेट फंक्शन. नाउ इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज मीन्स जो चेंज हो रहा है व्हेन इट इज गोइंग फ्रॉम वन स्टेट टू अनदर स्टेट, राइट. हियर दिस, इफ इट इज ए स्टेट, दिस इज बी स्टेट, हियर इंटरनल एनर्जी विल बी यू ए एंड हियर इट विल बी यू बी, right. So this internal energy change is also a state function, right. Now we'll solve over here how it is. Now it is not possible कि हम exact internal energy को calculate करें, that is not possible, right. So how we calculate then internal energy, हम उसको फिर कैसे calculate करते हैं? So it is usually found as change in the internal energy. जो U है, internal energy है, it cannot be calculated. Why? Because it is not possible to find the accurate values of the different energies. ठीक है, मीन्स काइनेटिक एनर्जी होती है, उसमें अगर पोटेंशियल एनर्जी है, ट्रांसलेशनल एनर्जी है, डिफरेंट एनर्जीज है, उनको एक्यूरेटली फाइंड करें और फिर उनका सम टोटल हमारे पास इंटरनल एनर्जी, दैट डजंट कम आउट टू बी एक्यूरेट, राइट. सो हाउ डू वी फाइंड द इंटरनल एनर्जी? वी फाइंड द इंटरनल एनर्जी एज चेंज इन द इंटरनल एनर्जी, मीन्स उसमें कितना चेंज हो रहा है व्हेन इट इज गोइंग फ्रॉम इनिशियल स्टेट टू फाइनल स्टेट, right. If any of the chemical reaction is occurring, then how it is changing. So the change in the internal energy of a reaction is considered as difference between the internal energy of the two states. ठीक है ना. अभी here I'll explain you. If A is a state, then its internal energy will be UA, और जो B state होगी उसकी internal energy क्या होगी? UB. And difference जो internal energy में होगा दोनों स्टेट्स की, A स्टेट की इंटरनल एनर्जी और B स्टेट की जो इंटरनल एनर्जी है, ठीक है ना, इन दोनों की जो इंटरनल एनर्जी है, इन दोनों स्टेट्स की इंटरनल एनर्जी में जो डिफरेंस होगा दैट विल बी इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द फाइनल स्टेट माइनस इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द इनिशियल स्टेट, राइट. सो चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द रिएक्शन इज व्हाट? डिफरेंस बिटवीन द इंटरनल एनर्जीज ऑफ टू स्टेट्स. जो दो स्टेट्स है उनकी जो इंटरनल एनर्जी में डिफरेंस होगा, राइट, यू बी माइनस यू ए, मीन्स फाइनल स्टेट की जो इंटरनल एनर्जी है माइनस इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ इनिशियल स्टेट. डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस टू विल गिव अस द डिफरेंस इन द इंटरनल एनर्जीज ऑफ टू स्टेट्स, राइट. एंड डेल्टा यू मीन्स ये जो डिफरेंस इन इंटरनल एनर्जी है, दिस इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज, डेल्टा यू हैज़ फिक्स्ड वैल्यू. अगर हम सिंपल एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू फाइंड करने की कोशिश करें इंटरनल एनर्जी की, देन दैट कैनॉट बी कैलकुलेटेड, बट as we find the delta u, it comes out to be a fixed value and it does not depend upon the path. Like internal energy वो भी state के ऊपर ही depend करती है, doesn't depend upon the path. In the similar way, internal energy change is also a state function. It does not depend upon the path, right? And here if a chemical reaction is taking place, how a chemical reaction takes place? Reactants react to give the product, right? Then what will be the change in internal energy? इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स माइनस इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट्स. ठीक है ना. यहाँ पे रिएक्टेंट है, इनिशियल स्टेट पे जब रिएक्ट करेंगे उसके बाद हमारे पास फाइनल स्टेट बनेंगे, प्रोडक्ट्स बनेंगे. तो जो प्रोडक्ट्स की इंटरनल एनर्जी होगी और जो रिएक्टेंट्स की होगी, ओके, इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ रिएक्टेंट, सॉरी, इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स माइनस इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ रिएक्टेंट, दैट विल गिव अस इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज. सो डेल्टा यू इज रिटन एज UP minus UR, means internal energy of products minus internal energy of reactants. If internal energy of reactant is more, right, means UR इसकी वैल्यू अगर ज़्यादा होगी, then the internal energy change वो क्या होगा? Negative, because the value of UR is greater than UP, so delta U will come out to be negative. एंड इफ इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स इज मोर, अगर यू पी ज़्यादा है, इंटरनल एनर्जी जो प्रोडक्ट्स की है ये ज़्यादा है, देन आर डेल्टा यू विल कम आउट टू बी पॉजिटिव, right? So internal energy U is a state function and it depends upon the states which are initial state and final state and is independent of the path. अगर reaction हो रही है, it can proceed from directly from A to B, right? And it can go another way, firstly A to C, then C to B, if this is first way and this is second way. ठीक है ना? If we proceed through any way, that doesn't matter. But what is the initial state? What is the final state? What is the internal energy of initial state? What is the internal energy of final state? Internal energy depends upon that states only, right? So by which way or by which path we are reaching the final state, internal energy does not depend upon that path. It just depends upon the states, initial state and final state. And the difference between the internal energy of that two states, it gives us internal energy change. Okay. So this was about internal energy. Thank you.